And good evening from Valley Stadium in West Des Moines, Iowa. We have a Friday night CIML showdown in girls soccer as the 6th-ranked Valley Tigers welcome in the Fort Dodge Dodgers. And hello, everyone. It's great to have you with us on this Friday night from West Des Moines on the Central Iowa Sports Network alongside our hardworking crew. I'm Hunter Phillips. Well, for most programs across the state, the halfway point on the regular season is right around the corner. And already we have seen some highly competitive matches, especially here in the metro area. Tonight, 2 squads from the CIML meet on the pitch. Fort Dodge travels to West Des Moines after falling in their season opener on Tuesday, 14-0 to Johnston. The Dodgers are led by new head coach Gene Myers, a local fixture in soccer circles in Fort Dodge, who is looking to revamp a program that finished just 1-12 in the 2019 season. Among the players to watch out for tonight are seniors Leah Johnson and Kelly Kirsten, 2 midfielders that will look to push the offense for the Dodgers. Meanwhile, the Valley Tigers enter their 3rd home match of the season with a 5-1 record and hold a number 6 ranking in Class 3A. The Tigers are fresh off a 5-0 victory over Roosevelt on Tuesday, and in all 5 of their wins this season, the Tigers have blanked their opponents. Valley has won 2 straight matches, both by a score of 5-0, since falling to number 2 Ankeny Centennial here at Valley Stadium on April 13th. Valley is one of the top goal-scoring teams in the state, ranking 3rd in Class 3A in goals, and are sharp on the attack, totaling 109 shots on goal, which is good for 2nd in the state. Anna Van Weingarten is certainly one to watch for the Tigers tonight. The Minnesota State commit leads the team with 10 goals here this season. We're going to go ahead and take our first break here on the night. When we come back, we'll continue to get you ready for first kick between Fort Dodge and West Des Moines Valley. You're watching Iowa High School Girls Soccer on CISN.TV.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up. Take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
And welcome back here to Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Fort Dodge and West Des Moines Valley getting set to battle here on the pitch on what is turning out to be a very beautiful Friday evening here from the western part of the Des Moines Metro. Again, the Fort Dodge Dodgers coming off their season opener on Tuesday fell to Johnston, looking for a much better performance here tonight. 0-1 are the Dodgers. Meanwhile, the Valley Tigers, the number 6 team in Class 3A, come in with a record of 5-1 and are on a 2-match win streak. The starting lineups, we have got those here in the booth for you before we do get to the announcements here in just a matter of minutes, and we'll begin with the Valley Tigers. Sydney 2, defender, senior, will be in the starting lineup, as well as Anna Van Weingarten as well. Again, one of the players to watch for the Valley Tigers here tonight. C.J. Johnson, Emmy Becker, Emma Thompson also in the starting lineup as well for Valley. Then you go down the order with Emma Byrne, Brooklyn Butoff, Kristen Stein, Riley King, Anastasia Spain, and then Peyton Lombardi will get the start between the pipes tonight for the Valley Tigers. Meanwhile, for Fort Dodge, their starters go like this: Sylvia Heldorfer, Claire Conrad, Kennedy Bailey, Sophie Dooley, Kelly Kirsten, one of the senior leaders to watch out for the Dodgers here tonight, Camden Doster, Shelby Beckman, Aja Jallo, a talented junior for this Dodgers team, Ella Sells, Maddie Lee, and then Emma Lee as well, the starters for G. Myers Fort Dodge Dodgers team. Again, it is Fort Dodge and West Des Moines Valley here from Valley Stadium on this beautiful Friday night here on CISN.TV. We're going to go ahead and take another break. When we come back, we'll get you closer to First Kick here on the Central Iowa Sports Network.
35 years in the automotive industry, I had the opportunity to build on the American dream, just like Henry Ford did over 100 years ago.
Introducing the all-new DeArmond Ford Indianola.
Like Ford Motor Company, we're a family-led business guided by our core values of hard work, trust, honesty, and integrity.
People drive to Indianola to buy Fords.
The all-new DeArmond Ford. DeArmondFord.com.
Built for America, sold by DeArmond Ford Indianola.
We might not always know what the day will bring, but some things are certain. The sun will rise and your lights will go on. That's because at MidAmerican Energy, we're obsessively, relentlessly committed to providing you energy when and where you need it, to connecting with you and keeping our communities safe and strong. Because the most important thing we put our energy into is you. We're obsessively, relentlessly at your service.
Hi, I'm Joe the Car Guy with Westside Auto. I'm excited to tell you about our new lifetime oil change plan. When you purchase our plan, you'll never have to pay for an oil change again. If you get a different car, simply transfer the plan over. If that car's oil needs are different than your original plan, just pay the difference. It couldn't be simpler. You won't have to worry about inflation or prices going up. Give us a call at Westside Auto Pros to get details on the lifetime oil change plan. And remember, when I say lifetime, I mean your lifetime, not just your car's.
Central Bank opened its doors in 1877 and has been proud to call Iowa home ever since. For more than a century, our family-owned business has worked hand-in-hand with friends and neighbors across the state to make their dreams a reality. Come visit us at our new location on Hickman and Waukee and see how Central Bank can make it happen for you.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Getting closer and closer to first kick here on the Central Iowa Sports Network. The Fort Dodge Dodgers paying a visit to the Valley Tigers here on this Friday night. Hunter Phillips along with our hardworking crew. Delighted to have you with us here tonight. 55 degrees is the temperature right now just prior to first kick. Again, the sun coming out here this evening, making for just a beautiful landscape here at Valley Stadium. The wind will not be really much of a factor here tonight. Winds coming in at 7 miles an hour out of the southeast. So just, again, a picture-perfect night for some soccer here in West Des Moines. Again, the Tigers coming in with a record of 5-1, the number 6 team in the state. Those rankings came out, the first rankings of the season earlier this week. Fort Dodge looking to get a much better performance here tonight after falling on Tuesday to a very good Johnston Dragon team who is number 10 in the state. That was a 14-0 defeat. So the Dodgers, knowing that they're facing a really challenging schedule here to begin the season, led by new coach G. Myers, looking to challenge themselves here early on. Meanwhile, for the Valley Tigers, just looking to build on to that resume. So we are moments away from the starters being introduced here at Valley Stadium. We'll turn it over momentarily to our public address announcer. But again, just a beautiful night for soccer between two teams who did not face each other last year. Again, there was no season due to the COVID-19 pandemic. This is the 8th all-time meeting between Valley and Fort Dodge, two CIML foes who face one another in all sports. But great to see both of these programs meeting on the pitch here tonight at Valley Stadium. And for Valley, this is just the beginning of what is going to be a challenging next couple of weeks for Rob Chapman's program, as they'll be facing some top 10 teams in the state here over the next week and a half. So here again, in just a matter of moments, we'll turn things over to our public address announcer as we're just moments away from first kick here at Valley Stadium.
Social distancing is expected. Restrooms for home fans are located underneath the west bleachers, and visiting fans' restrooms are on the back side of the brick building. Concessions are open in the northwest corner of the facility as well. And now for our starting lineups. For Fort Dodge, number 3, freshman Sylvia Helderhofer. Number 4, Claire Conrad. Number 5, Kennedy Bailey. Number 6, Sophia Dooley. Number 7, Kelly Kirsten. Number 9, Camden Toaster. Number 10, Kirsten Myers. Number 11, Shelby Beckman. Number 12, Aya Jallo. Number 13, Leah Johnson. Number 15, Ella Sells. Number 19, Maddie Lee. Number 23, Alexa Ludwig. 25, Emily. And new addition, Sienna Attic. And now the starting lineup for the Valley Tigers. Number 2, senior Sydney True. Anna Langdon. Number 6, senior K.A. Johnson. Number 7, senior Emmy Becker. Number 8, a senior Emma Thompson. Number 11, a senior Emma Bird. Number 14, also a senior, Kristen Stein. A junior, number 15, Brooklyn Butoff. Senior, number 17, Riley. Number 25, a sophomore, Anastasia Spain. In the golden light, number 0, senior, Peyton Lombardi. The coaches for Fort Dodge are G. Myers and Katie Fortman. The Tigers are coached by Rob Chapman, Adam Knighty, Nathan Ortiz, and Lindsey Rasmussen. Our official, very experienced group. Rod Gordy, Toby White, and Jorge Martinez. Now at this time, if we ask you to please rise and move your headwear to honor the flag and those who serve and protect it with the playing of our national anthem.
Loves you, Iowa. Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
Moments away from girls soccer here on CISN.TV. Number 6, West Des Moines Valley hosting Fort Dodge here at Valley Stadium. Hunter Phillips along with our hard-working crew, including our producer Anna Bassett and Reese Webb behind the camera. Glad to have you with us here on this Friday night. We apologize for any kind of technical difficulties in our pregame segment, just getting all the microphones, all the audio in check before we get underway here tonight. Again, like we mentioned, a picture-perfect night for soccer and a great matchup here in the CIML. Valley is already out on the pitch wearing their home black kits with orange numerals and lettering white trim. You can see the orange there on the shoulders. As for Fort Dodge, sporting their road white kits here this evening with red numerals and lettering black trim. Also sporting black shorts as well. For the Fort Dodge Dodgers, their second match here of the 2021 season fell earlier this week to Johnston. Meanwhile, the Valley Tigers with a record of 5-1. Valley will have the opening possession here tonight. And it'll be Emmy Becker, senior defender, that will get things started for the Tigers, who bring it out wide to Emma Byrne, senior forward. This is a Valley team that will look to get on the board early, one of the top scoring teams in the state, third in Class 3A in goals with 32 on the season. A team that has just been sharp when on the attack throughout the year. Fort Dodge handling the possession there for a moment. We'll shift it back to the back line. This is a Fort Dodge team that, like on Valley side, hoping to get to a better start here tonight. Had snowy conditions in their first match of the season against Johnston. Ball will be back with Fort Dodge, and running over to the far side is freshman Camden Doster. A Fort Dodge team that has 3 freshmen on it. And again, led by first-year head coach G. Myers. No stranger to soccer up in Fort Dodge. Played collegiately at Iowa Central Community College and then at Grandview here in Des Moines, but has coached club soccer in Fort Dodge over the last several years and in the Fort Dodge School District. And got the opportunity that she has been working hard for, as the Tigers are offside, looking to set up their near side for Emma Byrne. So just getting underway here on this Friday night. Again, for Valley, this is their 3rd home match of the season. And you look back at what the Tigers have been able to do this year. Started off the season on a 3-match win streak and then fell in a very close one, 2-1 against Ankeny Centennial. But here come the Tigers racing to the other side. It's a one-on-one battle, and it is knocked away by Fort Dodge. Great job by the goalkeeper. But for Valley, that will set things up here in the corner. Not quite a set piece, but it'll be thrown in by Emmy Becker, senior defender. They'll rotate it to the back with Brooklyn Butoff. Now battle outside the box, but the back line for Valley catches up to it. There's a strike, and the shot too high off target. And so Valley, again, what we're going to see throughout the night, just a team that is very aggressive. As we noted in the pregame show, 2nd in the state in shots on goal, and that one was just a little bit above the bar. So now the Tigers from the far flank. Nice ball up the middle, but it's kicked up by Emma Byrne. Really no other kind of play that Emma had on it, so Fort Dodge will be back with it, trying to get past this early pressure from the number 6 team in the state, the Valley Tigers. But Valley is quick to retrieve it and knocked away in the far corner. And that'll be a throw-in for Sydney 2, senior defender who will play her college soccer at Central College in Pella. From the middle, shot just grazes off the top of the iron. Staying alive with it, Valley gets it through. And the Tigers quick to strike first. Less than 4 minutes into this first half, and Valley leads 1-0. Kristen Stein with the goal. Stein, a senior midfielder for this Valley team, and she'll be playing at Truman State. Talk about a senior-laden Valley team that has a lot of talent. Meanwhile, here's a breakaway for Emma Byrne. Again, she had a one-on-one earlier. What does she do with it here? Gives it up. Unselfish play, and another easy goal for the Tigers. Less than 30 seconds later, the Tigers are able to put up their second goal, and it's 2-0. And that is what it's all about for this Valley team. Again, just really quick when on the attack. And so for Emma Byrne, that is her 8th assist of the season. The UMKC commit tied for 3rd in Class 3A in assists, and just gave that one up for her teammate who took care of the rest. And it looks like Avery Galloway, sophomore midfielder, will check in for the first time here tonight for the Tigers, who are off to a fantastic start and have taken away the possession and are just outpacing the Dodgers here early on. And another strike and goal for the Tigers. Boy, in less than 2 minutes, the Tigers have been able to put up 3 goals. And just setting the tone here early on is Rob Chapman's Valley Tigers. Coach Chapman knew that this team had very special potential to begin the season. Been at Valley since 1996, and this is a group that, again, has a plethora of goal scorers. You go back to their last match against Des Moines Roosevelt on Tuesday, 5 different Tigers were able to notch a goal. But that time, the Tigers are called offside. And so Fort Dodge will look to try to get something going here. So we are just over 5 minutes into this first half, and the Tigers are already up 3-0. So the Dodgers start from midfield. Making a play for it for the Dodgers is Aja Jallo. G. Myers really likes Jallo's ability and just her aggressiveness out there on the pitch. Peyton Lombardi getting the start between the pipes tonight for the Tigers in place of Lydia Anderson. This has been a goalkeeping unit that has been stellar throughout the season. Again, all 5 of the Tigers' wins this year have been shutouts and have only allowed 1 goal in 6 matches here on the season. Here come the Tigers yet again. It's Anastasia Spain. Spain gets it past the goalkeeper, and it's another goal for the Tigers. So Anastasia Spain, sophomore defender, puts the Tigers up 4-0. Just a blistering pace to start off this match for the Tigers, who have scored 4 goals in the last 5 minutes. So for Anastasia Spain, one of the younger members of this Valley team, making her presence felt here early on. And for Spain, that is her first goal of the season. Started in all 6 matches coming in. But the Tigers, just like that, taking it away from Fort Dodge. Little nifty move, and the shot is in for Anna Weingarten. Anna Van Weingarten, the top goal scorer for the Valley Tigers, one of the top goal scorers in the state, makes it 5-0 Tigers. Van Weingarten with her 11th goal of the season, the future Minnesota State Mankato Maverick, puts the Tigers up by a score of 5-0. And just like the Tigers have been doing all season long, it's been balanced scoring, balanced touches from all players. Everyone getting involved here early on. The Dodgers, meanwhile, just trying to come up with an answer. Emma Byrne gets it into the goalkeeper. And there's a player down for Fort Dodge. That is their goalkeeper, but play still continues. And now officials will stop. That was a very tough shot that the goalkeeper for Fort Dodge took there, as members of the athletic training staff will tend to the member of the Fort Dodge team out there, and certainly not what you want to see. Just a player giving it her all right there. But you saw Emma Byrne, the senior, who has just been on the attack here throughout the first 5 minutes of this match or so. It's been on some one-on-one battles already, but that time just a really tough collision. And so we're going to go ahead and take an injury timeout. We'll be back with the rest of the action here next on CISN.TV.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. It's closeout time at Schottenkirk Chevrolet Waukee.
Get up to 17% of MSRP cash back on select new 21 models. Over 50 new Equinox and Traverse. Early lease termination program for Chevy owners, whether you bought your Chevy from us or not. Click, call, or stop in.
Who loves you, Iowa? Schottenkirk Chevy Waukee does. WaukeeChevy.com.
Here's to everyone who believes in competition and good sportsmanship, who knows it's not about the trophies or the medals, but rather the lessons learned. For those who understand, it's not whether you win or lose, just that you give your best. So go ahead, lace them up, take the field, have fun, and play. For the experience, for the memories, for the love of the game. Shields.
And welcome back here on Central Iowa Sports Network. Emma Lee, the sophomore goalkeeper, great to see her up on her feet and walking towards the bench, but what a tough shot she took, just trying to make the save against Emma Byrne, who was coming from the near side and fell really hard and was on the ground for a few moments, and the coaching staff was able to help her up, and great to see, again, Emma Lee getting the start tonight and being able to walk off the pitch. And so Alexis Ludwig, sophomore goalkeeper, will come in for relief against a Valley team that is off to a fantastic start, leading 5-0. 8 minutes have gone by here in this first half from Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Tigers will have no play on it as it was too far ahead. Fort Dodge trying to get quick to work here with an early deficit. And a Fort Dodge team that is only playing in their second match of the season. Played Johnston earlier in the week, and they, like Valley, are going to play some challenging opponents here over the next couple of matches. But the Tigers quick to take it away from the Dodgers. But an errant pass allows the Dodgers to be able to regroup on defense. Now from the top of the box, squeezing through, shot off of Ludwig, stays with the Tigers, and the left-footed strike is in for Valley. So the second chance opportunity is true for the Tigers, who are now up 6-0. Not even 10 minutes has gone by here in this first half. Valley setting the tone here in their third home match of the season. Rachel Hansen credited with the goal, just a freshman for this Valley team. One of two freshmen on the varsity roster for Rob Chapman's squad. And so for Hansen, that is her second goal of the season. And 6 different Tigers have scored here already. And a Valley team that is just loaded with talent, starting from the senior class and just trickling down. Team that is looking to make some noise here in this 2021 season. And like all these teams across the state, just eager to be out here on the pitch. Speaking of eager, the Tigers eager to get back on the board. Strike gets past Ludwig, and it's a goal for the Tigers once again, and that was Grace Wolford, I believe, number 5 for Valley. Might have to check the number, but again, so many Tigers have gotten involved here early on. So Valley now up 7-0 here with just over 29 minutes to play in this first half. A sub will come in for Valley. Again, rotating through players is Rob Chapman. G. Myers doing the same for Fort Dodge, getting some fresh legs out there on the pitch. But the Dodgers, unfortunately, after that opening touch, give it right back to the Tigers. And they will opt to send it back to Peyton Lombardi. Senior goalkeeper has provided a lot of depth in that position for the Tigers. Tigers racing to the midfield. But then a through ball is knocked away by Fort Dodge. Trying to up the ante defensively. Not to make things easy for the Tigers, but here is Emma Byrne. Again, she's been on these positions many times. Byrne past the goalkeeper and slips it in. Emma Byrne, the senior, who not only can get it done by getting her teammates involved, had an assist earlier in the match, scores her third goal of the season. And Valley is just continuing to pour it on here with still 28 minutes to go here in this first half and up 8-0. Looks like we do have a brief stoppage by our officiating crew here tonight. I think allowing for a few substitutions to enter for Valley. Gabby Gaffney, junior forward, looks like she will enter the match for the first time tonight, and it looks like Anna Van Weingarten will get a breather. Again, when you look at this Valley team, up and down the roster, so many players are going to go on to play collegiate soccer. 6 different seniors and juniors combined will be playing soccer at the next level, but here comes Fort Dodge, looking to make some noise here early in this first half. But then Valley is able to knock it away. The back line of Fort Dodge pushes it up. But Valley, they have maintained the hold on possession here in this first half. And again, off to just a blistering pace to this one, leading 8-0. 28 minutes to play in this first half, and Fort Dodge, again, just trying to get something going here. That was Sylvia Heldorfer, freshman midfielder. This is a young Fort Dodge team. Heldorfer attends St. Edmund Catholic High School. Again, a good number of players for this Fort Dodge team attend St. Edmund, and a lot of talent from that school. For G. Myers just trying to mesh it all together, and knew that it was going to be a rebuilding season for her squad, but going up against teams like Valley and like Johnston, hoping to help them moving forward here throughout the season. But again, as we mentioned, for Fort Dodge, it's not going to get any easier for the Dodgers. They will play at number 2 Ankeny Centennial next Tuesday, and then at number 7 Ankeny a week from tonight, before returning back to Fort Dodge to host Ames on May 4th. So this will be a battle-tested bunch here over the next few weeks. But still playing hard here. 26 minutes and counting left here in this first half. The ball gets pushed past the end line. It was last touched by the Tigers, so it will be a corner kick for Fort Dodge, trying to take advantage of a set piece here from the near side. But a group of Tigers there to meet up with it. And now they send it out to the far flank for Valley. Again, going right to left here in this first half. Tigers getting past the line of defense. Cross wasn't there. There's Emma Byrne. Nice pass. Gets it in for a goal. Emma Byrne setting it up nicely for another Valley goal, and they're up 9-0. Zoe Fanter, the latest Valley Tiger to get in the scoring column, knocking that one in again off a really nice assist. So the Tigers up 9-0 here with Just over 25 and a half minutes to play here in this first half. For Fanter, her third goal of the season. Sophomore has played in all the matches for the Tigers this season. A Deep Valley team that, again, is poised to have a really big run this year. And it's not just because of the goal scoring, but it's been their defense as well. Fort Dodge looking to apply pressure. That was Sienna Addig, freshman who got added to the roster, trying to make something happen off the bench, but the Tigers flip field. Gaffney sends it to the middle, and that allows for another easy goal by the Tigers. Unselfishness by Valley here tonight puts them up 10-0. So Gaffney with the assist, Lucky, freshman with the goal, her second of the season. Puts the Tigers in double digits for goals. That's now 42 goals on the season for this Valley team, who again came into tonight's match ranked third in the state in goals. Valley quick to press after the touch in the middle. Looking to make a play in the middle. It's Sydney 2. But that time a nice save made by Alexis Ludwig, who again came in relief of Emma Lee, who got hurt earlier here in this first half. Do see Lee on the bench, just trying to walk off the injury again that she sustained earlier here in the half. Appears to be okay. But Ludwig doing everything that she can in relief, and that time coming up with a really nice save there between the pipes for the Dodgers, who are trying to get something going here, down 10-0 with 24 minutes to play here in this first half. As we mentioned at the top of the broadcast, this is a Valley team that is number 6 in the state. The Iowa Girls High School Athletic Union released the state rankings for the first time here on this 2021 season. All teams across the state are looking up to Pleasant Valley, the only one of 2 undefeated teams in the top 10 in the state, sitting at 8-0. Ankeny Centennial, who Fort Dodge will face next Tuesday at number 2, checking in at 5-1. Ludwig again with a save for Fort Dodge, her second. And coming in for the Dodgers here earlier in the half. But looking through that top 10 pecking order here in Class 3A, Linmar checks in at number 3. They're 5-1. Dowling Catholic, who will come to Valley Stadium next Tuesday, a game that you'll be able to watch right here on CISN.TV. The Maroons are a perfect 5-0, and they are number 4 in the state. Waukee at number 5. They are 2-1. And again, Valley checking in at number 6. Ankeny at number 7. Council Bluffs, Abraham Lincoln at number 8. Iowa City High at 9, and then Johnston, who Fort Dodge just faced earlier this week, at number 10. And how about that strike right there from the far side that goes in for Valley, puts them up 11-0. Just a confident boot by the Tigers. That was Riley King, the senior forward, who just took matters into her own hands or feet, if you will. Just was able to power that one in the upper corner. And so Riley King is able to put the Tigers up 11-0. King, one of 8 seniors on this Valley team. And for her, her second goal of the season. Again, the wealth has been spread around here tonight for Valley. Numerous different players getting involved. Something that head coach Rob Chapman is certainly pleased to see here tonight. With it for the Tigers is Emmy Becker. Becker back with it. Right foot. And the pass just too far ahead of Kristen Stein, who scored a goal earlier here in the half. And so it will be Fort Dodge's possession here. Kirsten Myers, Jr. will check in for the first time tonight for the Dodgers. And it looks like a new goalkeeper is going to be coming in here in a matter of moments for the Tigers, and that is Lydia Anderson, who has been getting the majority of the starts for the Tigers this season, the sophomore. Valley looking to add on to their goal total. Slicing through, great individual work by Gabby Gaffney. Right-footed boot gets past Ludwig. And Gaffney is able to put the Tigers up even more here in this first half. Again, 5 goals in the first 5 minutes just opened the floodgates for this Valley Tiger team. And so for Gaffney, that is her second goal of the season. And on cue, we mentioned that Lydia Anderson was waiting patiently on the sidelines for her chance to get into the match, and she will come in for Peyton Lombardi. Fort Dodge trying to make some noise. Trying to get on the scoreboard, but Valley has just been a stalwart team on the defensive side of the pitch. That is Sydney, too. Locking up her defender, that was Sophie Dooley. 2 seniors going toe-to-toe, but coming up with it is Lydia Anderson, making a heads-up play to be able to thwart the first very good scoring opportunity for the Fort Dodge Dodgers here tonight. Again, Anderson just a sophomore for this Valley team, but she has just been rock solid for the Tigers all season long. Here is Sydney, 2. Left-footed boot. You bet. Sydney, 2, the senior, is able to knock it through for the strike. Her first goal of the season. Again, there in that back line, Sydney, 2, hasn't normally been relied upon as a goal scorer, but just decided, hey, it's my turn to give it a try, and that time just with a confident step, and then strikes it with her left foot and getting it past Ludwig. Tigers now up 13-0. Approaching the 20th minute here in this first half from Valley Stadium in West Des Moines. Tigers got started early and have not looked back ever since. Trying to make a play for Emmy Becker are the Tigers, but running up and making the play for Fort Dodge is Alexis Ludwig. So Kristen Stein got the goal scoring started in the 4th minute for the Tigers. And then just, one after another in succession for this Valley team. They have just been able to make more plays than Fort Dodge here tonight. Here is Emmy Becker. Gets by her defender. Gets it through the middle. And Fort Dodge did not see someone there on the far side of the flank, and Valley is able to knock it in for their 14th goal of the night. Brooklyn Butoff will come back in for the Tigers. Kristen Stein credited with the goal, her second of the night. So 22 minutes almost into this first half. Valley is up 14-0. Number 6 in Class 3A putting their stamp on this one here tonight. Fort Dodge getting a late start to the season. Trying to size up against some of the better competition across the state and just trying to learn through each match that they play in. Here's Emmy Becker, a little one-on-one. And Ludwig, that time, in the right position to make the save, her third save of the night. And awfully busy there between the pipes. Again, just learning moments for this Fort Dodge team. Not only here tonight, but throughout the season. A Dodger team that has 4 seniors, 3 juniors, 4 sophomores. So that one will go past goal and will go back to Fort Dodge. Again, G. Myers, first-year head coach, trying to get this program back in the right direction. Their last 500 season was back in 2017 when they went 7-7, just trying to get back to that competitive level. And look at that. Great to see number 33, Emily, back out there on the pitch for Fort Dodge. Again, sustained an injury earlier in the half, just trying to make a save. And so great to see the sophomore back out there. And for both of these sophomore goalkeepers, 2 young players for this Fort Dodge team. Again, just learning while out there against one of the top goal-scoring teams in the state in Valley. Offside called on the Tigers. Emmy Becker was battling for position. So Fort Dodge will be back with it. Shelby Beckman Sr. will boot it away for the Dodgers. But gives the possession right back to the Tigers. The cross isn't quite there for Valley. Good opportunity, but just a little too strong there from the Tigers. 16 minutes left to play here in this first half. Valley up 14-0 against the Fort Dodge Dodgers. Emily coming up with a good stop and still battling out there, not making it easy for the Tigers there on the end line. Again, great to see that heart and spirit there from this Fort Dodge team. So Fort Dodge trying to come up with some kind of a counter against this Valley squad that has just, again, been everywhere, where Fort Dodge has been able to try to attack here tonight. Here's Grace Olson. Shot gets deflected. Staying alive with it. Emmy Becker battling for it with the Tigers. And now here's Olson, sophomore. Back to Becker. Knocked away by Emily, but the Tigers give away the possession. So very good defense by Fort Dodge, and in particular Emily making some nice saves coming off the bench. Again, got the start tonight for Fort Dodge, but the Tigers, again, continuing to push the pedal here midway through this first half. Fort Dodge with numbers clears it away, but collected by Grace Olson there in the back line. The Dodgers defense being more aggressive and not allowing any kind of attempt from Valley that time. Under 14 minutes to play in this first half. If you like goal scoring, this has been the match for you, especially for the Valley Tigers. The goals have come in a hurry. And Sydney, too, not making it easy for Fort Dodge. Here's Becker with space. Gets tripped up. Nicely defended by Ella Sells. And despite, again, the score, This Fort Dodge team, you can tell that they have been able to adapt here within the match. You know, G. Myers said before the season that her program was able to scrimmage the JV boys team at Fort Dodge, and that was the first time that she felt that the team really came together. You know, in practice, things were disbanded a little bit. Again, new coaching staff and some new faces. And the fact that, again, there was not a season last year really felt like that is when the team was really starting to click. Missed that time by the Tigers. One of rare misses. We'll give it back to Fort Dodge here with just under 12 and a half to play in this first half. The other match on CISN.TV. Got a bit of an earlier start here this evening. Waukee hosting Des Moines East, and that was a match that the Waukee Warriors were able to take care of rather easily there in the first half, winning by double-digit goals. Again, a Waukee team that is ranked inside the top 10. And this Valley team will be playing them here in the next week. Claire Conrad catching up with it, but here is Grace Olson for the Tigers. Becker for the Tigers. Sees the opening, and the shot just splits wide of target. Just a slow dribbler there from Emmy Becker, the senior. Trying to get it past Emma Lee, but just didn't quite have the touch that she was looking for. And so now Lee will send it away for Fort Dodge. As we mentioned, for Fort Dodge, next Tuesday they will play at number 2, Ankeny Centennial, who many at the beginning of the season pegged as the favorite to win the 3A crown, a very good team here north of the Des Moines metro area. And they will stay in Ankeny. On Friday they will take on the Hawkettes, who are ranked 7th in the state, and then return home to play the Ames Little Cyclones. Just a little too far offside were Valley, who's up 14-0 with just over 10 and a half to play here in this first half from Valley Stadium. Meanwhile, for Valley, as we mentioned earlier, they will host number 4 Dowling Catholic, their crosstown rival, next Tuesday, April 27th. That is a match that you'll be able to see right here on CISN.TV. What a fun one that is going to be, no matter the sport. Valley Dowling is always an entertaining match. Emmy Becker, meanwhile, for the Tigers, trying to get it past Emma Lee. Becker trying to do a little dance around Emma Lee, who was able to smother it right there. Emma Lee has really provided some great play. Again, coming off the bench earlier, she is able to come up with the stop. But again, going down that schedule for Valley, week from tonight, they will play at number 5 Waukee, and that'll be another match you'll find right here on CISN.TV. And then a Monday match on May 3rd, they will take on number 10 Johnston. So 3 consecutive top 10 matchups for this Valley team, who's been able to blow by most of their opponents here in the early portion of the season. Just a few matches to go before we are at the halfway point here on this 2021 campaign. Possession stays alive momentarily, but the Dodgers will be able to send it away with a goal kick here with under 9 minutes to play. Boy, just a quick read by the Tigers. Lee had nowhere to go as she was trying to defend the steal. But then the assist allows for an easy goal for the Tigers. And now the score is 15-0 Valley. What an impressive showing by the Tigers here tonight. Second time this season that they have eclipsed 10 goals. And their season opener Against Des Moines Lincoln, they scored 10 goals in that 10-0 victory out of County Soccer Complex. Brooklyn Butoff credited with the goal that time by Valley, who was just able to intercept it there off the goal kick from Fort Dodge to get the easy goal. But the Tigers clearly surpassing their season high in goals in a game. Fort Dodge had a brief breakaway, but Valley, with that end speed there, was able to stop it. Official here on the near side signals an offside. Emmy Becker, again, has been awfully active here in the latter portion of this first half. Trying to catch up with it, but could not do so. Again, as we mentioned, the second time here on this 2021 season that Valley has eclipsed 10 or more goals, and if the score stands as it is right now, all the wins for the Tigers this season will have been shutout victories. Really an impressive stat for Rob Chapman's team. Started the season on a 3-match win streak. As we mentioned, they defeated Lincoln at County Soccer Complex across the Des Moines Metro, and then defeated Cedar Rapids Kennedy 7-0. That game was played at Ankeny Centennial High School as the Tigers are on the move once again. Lee trying to come up to make the play, but unable to do so. And the Tigers again knocking one in, 16-0. Boy, you blink for a second and the Tigers again are just on the prowl, ready to go. Many Tigers have gotten involved here tonight in scoring. And that was Avery Galloway, a sophomore, that was able to push that one through for the Tigers. So for Galloway, already with a goal tonight, her 4th of the season. And again, Valley just adding on to their single game record for goals here this season. Just setting the tone early on and just not looking back as Lee is able to race in, is able to collect any kind of cross attempt by the Tigers. But the Dodgers have been giving it up here tonight, allowing for opportunities for Valley. It's Becker. And really no play down the near side for the Tigers. Kelly Kirsten, senior, will check in for Dodge. Between Leah Johnson and Kirsten, again, 2 players that are looking to provide some senior leadership for this Fort Dodge team this year. Johnson from St. Edmund, again, Catholic High School. Here's Gaffney, who already has a goal tonight. Trying to get a through ball past 3 Dodgers defenders. It will be a corner kick for the Tigers. Just over 4 minutes to play in this first half. It'll be Grace Olson with the duties here from the near side. Not too many set chance opportunities for the Tigers tonight. But it has not really mattered as the Tigers, again, right from the get-go, within the first 5 minutes of this match, were able to put up 5 to 6 goals. Just to really set the tone here tonight. On the move again. Lee with the save. And then Valley is unable to come up with any kind of close play there within the box. Eighth all-time meeting between Valley and Fort Dodge here tonight. 2 teams that did not meet last year. But Valley looking to go up 8-0 in the series. They have been very dominant over the years against Fort Dodge. Becker gets it knocked away by the Dodgers. And it was a little miscommunication. Will allow for Fort Dodge to keep it in play here with less than 3 minutes to go in the half. And at Valley at number 6, it just goes to show how strong the state is in soccer here this year, particularly in Class 3A. And another good look by the Tigers. But the pass was just a little too far ahead for any kind of scoring attempt. That was Avery Galloway near side for the Tigers, who have had a number of different players get it into the goal here tonight. As we approach the 2-minute mark. Here in the half, Valley up 16-0. Once again, Valley just trying there, but the pass just a little too far ahead. So time continuing to wind down here on this Friday night. Third home match for the Tigers. Grace Olson. They go to the far flank for the Tigers, just holding Fort Dodge again, not allowing any breathing room there along that far flank. Great effort we have seen here down the stretch from this Fort Dodge team, not giving up. They've had their moments on the other side, but Valley has clearly controlled possession here in this half and just have not looked back. Header nearly got past Lee. Grazed off the side of the bar. But it stays alive. That was Grace Olson who nearly headed it in off the set piece. Would have been one of many highlight reel material goals for the Tigers tonight. Just started off strong, not looking back. Lee again getting both of her hands on it. That was a strong kick that time by Emmy Becker. As we approach the final seconds here on this Friday night. Sydney 2 in the back line, meeting up with her defender. Final set of seconds tick off. And that will do it here on this Friday night from Valley Stadium. The number 6 team in the state with a dominant performance with a season-high 16 goals, defeat Fort Dodge 16-0. And so for the Tigers, they jump to 6-1 on the year. Meanwhile, for Fort Dodge, again, they're just getting their season started. They fall to 0-2 on the season. So many different Tigers getting involved in the scoring here tonight. And for head coach Rob Chapman tonight, that, again, he's going to look back at the film and be really impressed with all the different Tigers that got touches tonight and got involved. Not just the seniors, but even down to the freshmen. Everyone got involved in a big win for the Tigers, who needed this kind of performance before they take on crosstown rival Dowling Catholic next Tuesday. Again, a match that you will find right here on CISN.TV. Well, that will do it for us here on this Friday night. Our hardworking crew here tonight, beginning with our producer Anna Bassett, and for our cameraman Reese Webb, I'm Hunter Phillips signing off from Valley Stadium here in West Des Moines, and you've been watching Iowa High School Girls Soccer on CISN.TV.